Okay, I think. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in space. I'm Oluwole Aboyade, and today in the class of creativity here at Covenant University, we're in the class for postgraduate students. We are going to focus on creativity and design and the society. What that means is that creativity and design is connected to our society. As a matter of fact, creativity commands community. There's nothing we do in the creative sector that is not affecting our community. In entertainment, in spirituality, in education, we agree because you have good knowledge of it. You already said it. It's influenced our creative nature, influence our spiritual nature, and also our intelligence. We can't deny that fact. So anytime we are creating, regardless of the product or services, regardless of the application, regardless of the educational service, or even products, or even food that we eat, we have to remember that there's a standard we must meet to sustain our creation. And to sustain our creation is a lot of responsibility. That means we will need to find a way to tackle unrest, which is what is more now today because of Gaza and the Israelites, because of Russia and Ukraine. Politicians around the world, they are at war with themselves. But the creative sector, which is regarded as the invisible fourth arm of any society, has a responsibility to help us to put a stop to the unrest in the universe. Listen. Now, also, I would like to say that when it comes to the society or your community, anything you are creating, your number one goal or mission or vision, whatever you want to decide to call it, is to make sure that you don't become a problem to that society. Once you become a problem to that society, your design, your creation, your product will become a threat to the society. I remember, you remember, thank God you even came today. You remember when we did the redesigning of money? This is a testimony here, and I want you to pay attention to this. We did the redesigning with the 400 levels last year. And what did I say in class? I said, once we do something here, the global community will copy us. We did the money redesign in class. A week later, they redesigned Nigerian currency. Today, as I'm talking, they are redesigning what? The euro. That's to tell you that we are all connected one way or the other. When I saw the World Bank talking about, they were actually using your words in your class. Say, we are redesigning the euro. And I think they chose something about, a lot of people competed, just like you guys did too, for the design. They brought different design. This is where the guys that did the assignment first. Yeah, they did it. It's true. And when the World Bank was doing it, everything they were saying in class, they did. They put out the competition to redesign the euro. And I think they chose a bird and river as their images for the. Okay, you've seen this stuff. I posted it on our page too. So now when they go to our page, they will be able to see that what is happening in the global community has a source from where? Somewhere. That's to tell you that all our minds are connected. All our minds are connected. And that's why I said creativity and design is connected to the community, to the society. And you have a lot. Facebook, Meta, and let me just share this with you now. Facebook Meta has just been sued in the United States for the fact that most of their applications were controlling their children. That is designed to control their children. The lawsuit just came out. I'm sure you must have read it too. I shared it onto our creativity and design class Facebook page as well. The reason why we look at those things is because tomorrow you might be the person championing CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria. If you don't know all of these things, you will fall into the same trap. You might be the head designer or creative designer for Coca-Cola. If you don't know these things, you will put that company inside a big mess. with just simple mistake. And Meta, Facebook, they knew that this thing was existing and they covered it up until some people now came in and said, come, this is bad. Today now, they are facing that lawsuit. So you can imagine, and you know America is not like Africa or Nigeria, where they can just come to one person and say, oh God, they take 100,000 and forget the case. You understand? That environment is not like that. But what is happening is avoidable. I hope you know that. It's avoidable at the stages of design. In one of the stages of design, it is avoidable. So there was an oversight that let's allow it to pass. They will not know. That is why it got to this stage. And that's Facebook Meta owns WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram. This is Instagram here. I took a picture of my mom on Instagram to celebrate her and put it here, turned into a design. I'm proud to wear it because they are my content there. I'm the owner of the content on Facebook. I'm the owner of my content on WhatsApp, on Instagram. It doesn't belong to them. So when you are designing, you must be clear with your customers what your design is for. Don't confuse them. And you know, in today, especially in the American, if European and outside of Africa, it's different. The laws there are followed strictly. And a little mistake might cost you your beautiful or wonderful job. And you don't want to tarnish your name. That is why in film, under film production, there's a topic called media and society. That's the same thing with creativity and design and society. What it means is that you have a responsibility to your community, to your society, to your nation, to the world. Anything you create, you will affect the community. So always think about that way. If I do this thing, is the response from the community going to be positive or negative? Are they going to be happy or bad? Let me give an example, a simple example. Remember during the last election with Tinubu, some people brought a lot of propaganda out that caused physical harm. Some people were saying it's Edo people that owns Lagos. Some people were saying it's Yoruba people that owns Lagos. It turned into a big fight in Lagos. How many of you remember that saga? Yeah. Some people were not even able to go out. But you see, as a creative person, if they come to you and say, oh, please, here is 200,000. We want you to help us do this news article, or do a cartoon, or maybe do a small video, or maybe do a t-shirt to do this kind of propaganda. Once you see it's going to cause unrest, you should just do what? Withdraw from that. Because remember that your name will still be on the... And one thing with politics is seasonal. Sooner or later, whoever you are supporting them will go, another one will come. That is the way it is. That is the way it is. And we have to remember, we cannot cheat creation. It's impossible. It's impossible. There's no way to cheat creation.